August was a very busy month for me. I flew from Korea to LA to Seattle, back to LA, and then to Seoul, and then to Jeju-do, and now I'm back here in Seoul. It was a very busy month for me, but I had a blast because I got to meet up with my friends and family, meet you guys at KCON, and I got some traveling done. So if you follow me on Joan Day, I pretty much uploaded all of the vlogs from America, but today I'll be sharing with you guys the things that I loved during the month of August. I do have quite a lot of things I want to talk about, so let's get started. We're gonna go straight into makeup, and first I have the Innisfree Smart Drawing in color correcting. This is in apricot peach, and this one is in vanilla green. Apricot peach is for my dark circles. Since I did travel a lot, I didn't get to sleep a lot, so I have this thing where no matter what time I sleep, no matter how late it is, I will wake up before 9 o'clock in the morning, and that 9 o'clock is sleeping in for me. So yes, a lot of dark circles because I would be sleeping late and waking up early. So the smart color correcting in the apricot peach was very useful for me. And then here I also have the green one. This is good for redness. So I do have a lot of redness here, so I wanted to color correct. So I had a lot of fun using these two products. I actually received these two last year when I was working with them for KCON, but it wasn't really until this time around that I got to play around with it. It's super easy to use because there are these brushes and you just have to spread them out evenly and then blend it in. I like color correcting because it leaves a nice base so that when I apply foundation, it applies evenly, and yeah, really like these two products. I tested out a lot of different foundations this month. Hourglass, Too Faced, Angel Only also gave me Dior and YSL, so I was testing them out and they were all pretty good. But the foundation that kind of changed my life for the month of August would probably be the Troye Aesthetic BB Cream. So if you follow my channel, you know how much I love Troye. It is my go-to brand for acne prone skin because they changed my life. So I have shared this on my channel before, but I started to break out a lot after I stopped taking steroids for my shingle rashes, and once I stopped taking those, my skin reacted, and then I would go to a dermatologist, but they would use steroids to calm it down. So once I was off of it, it would of course come back, and it would come back in many more areas. So I was really stressed out about my skin, and that's why I started my channel, because I wanted to share my skincare journey with you guys and share the products that I love. And I always get excited when Troye releases a new product because I know that they take a long time to release products because they want to make sure that the formulation is amazing, and I am not disappointed. So when I first received this, I was testing this out on the back of my hand, and I could already feel how it is a moisturizing formula, but it had a matte finish to it. And I think about 5 minutes later, I wanted to wipe it off because I had to leave. So when I wiped it off, I noticed that my left hand was so much smoother than my right hand. So after swatching, I had to have it on my face, and I was not disappointed. Of course, Troye, a skincare brand, so their makeup is also skincare, so it helps treat the acne as well. So I'm very impressed with this one, and I'm very happy that they came out with a cream that is a little darker than their Healing and BCC cream. To blend the color correcting as well as applying the foundation, my go-to applicator is the Beauty Blender, and I've had this sitting in my drawer for like a year now. I can't believe it took me this long to test out the Beauty Blender. I tried so many dupes of the Beauty Blender from Daiso, Olive Young, but I understand the hype of the Beauty Blender. It really blends beautifully and it transfers over to my skin. I feel like a lot of sponges tends to absorb the product and it doesn't cover my scars and whatnot. So the Beauty Blender I am obsessed with, and I use this for everything: sunscreen, primer, my foundation, my powders, everything, and it's been a game changer for me. The last beauty related thing that I wanted to talk about is my lash perm. So I met up with the Hourglass staff and they were talking about getting my eyelash lifted, and I was like, oh, that sounds very interesting. And I went upstairs and actually got them lifted, and the results are amazing. I think it's been about 2 weeks since I got them done, and they're still curled up. I don't use a lot of eye makeup because it looks like I have makeup on when I wake up in the morning because my lashes are curled up. So if you were curious about the lash perm, I recommend it. I did vlog it, so if you guys are curious about how it is done, click up there in the cards and check out the vlog. I had help filming it because obviously I cannot be vlogging while I'm getting my lashes lifted. So yeah, check it out. For fashion, I want to quickly talk about jewelry because I've been really into accessorizing. Right now, I really like to layer necklaces, and this moon one right here is from my friend's brand Carrot LA. She designs them herself. They're all real gold, made in the USA. There is a code that she gave me so that I could share it with you guys. So if you want real gold jewelry for a good price, I'll make sure to link her website in the description box, as well as a discount code for you guys if you are interested. And this other necklace that I have right here is from Ashley. We're both Scorpios and we're very proud of it, and I saw her wearing it and I was like, that is so cute. And she told me that she got it like in Samcheongdong while walking around, and I was like, oh, they probably don't have it anymore. And she surprised me with it, and I have been wearing it ever since, so thank you, Ashley. I have two tech favorites, and the first is this Rode microphone right here. I bought it mainly because it was getting so hot to film indoors without the air conditioner, and if the air conditioner is on, it's not good for the sound. So I got the microphone, and this was actually recommended to me by Edward Avila. He is so tech savvy, and I really like this one because it doesn't record the voice separately, so I don't have to worry about like trying to match the video with the audio. So I really like it. So if you're looking for a decent microphone that is, I think, under $100, check it out in the description box. I'll make sure to link it, but I highly recommend it for vloggers because it's super lightweight. Next, I have this computer stand from YesStyle. YesStyle is a website that kind of, it's like a hit or a miss depending on what you order. Sometimes the quality is amazing, sometimes it's really bad. So you have to like be careful with what you order, but this I would highly recommend. I like using it whenever I am on my laptop, and I took this with me to America because now I just can't work without it. So if you didn't know, I did mention before that I have like TMJ, TMD. A lot of you guys corrected me on that, and I'm sorry for getting it wrong, but in Korea they would call it TMJ, so I was like, oh, okay. But one of the causes for this is, yes, of course there's stress, biting, but posture is actually one of them. So I wanted to change it up, so I am being more conscious about like how I sit, how I walk. But for the computer, I got in the habit of like stacking books or putting my laptop on top of a shoebox because I hated like working like this. But now I have this fancy computer stand and I really like working on it. So I want to recommend it for those of you guys who are always on your laptops. I actually ordered this for my brother as well because I know that he's going to be studying a lot and I care about his posture. So Abe, yours is coming. So yeah, wait for it. I have a snack favorite, and here are the Trader Joe's Spud Crunchies. These are basically In-N-Out fries, but crunchier. I love In-N-Out fries. They're my favorite fries, and I feel like no other restaurants, no other fast food chains like can do fries like In-N-Out. That's just like my opinion. And so when I discovered these, I just had to stock up on them and bring as many as I can with me to Korea. Trader Joe's usually have healthier snacks, so I don't feel too guilty when I snack on these. And finally, for music, there were so many artists that I was listening to on repeat. Here are some of my favorite albums of the month, some new, some old, and I'll be sharing with you guys in the description box a new Spotify playlist. I gathered up some of my favorite Korean indie artists, and it's like a very relaxing playlist. So that wraps up my August faves. Thank you so much for watching. I have a lot of exciting news coming your way, so stay tuned for that, and I will will be uploading my Jeju vlog next on my Joan Day channel, so please stay tuned for that because I had such a great time in Jeju and I want to share it with you guys for those who are thinking about going to Jeju-do. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!
Baby, like a sculpture, Renaissance era work of art.